There is a sense of common religious heritage shared by Muslims and Christians living in Syria as well as elsewhere in the Middle East. But misconceptions about even the most basic issues persist in Europe and the US.
God for us is Allah. Allah, it isn't another God of the Muslim. It's the same God of the Christian and the Muslim. Only the word is the Arabic word. So I know that for the American people or for the European people, Allah, it's meaning the God of the Muslim. It isn't right. Allah, it's a unique God. There is another God. There is no other God. We have one God only. This God, we call it in Arabic, Allah.
The concept and the image of Islam is distorted in the West in general.
They lack in the knowledge. They don't know much about us, Islam. They only know what they see in television, and that's only terrorists. It's nothing else. So you're dating that all of us are terrorists. And it's very, very hard to speak to them when they have that in their minds.
I experienced this after 9/11. People started showing up fingers and calling me Osama bin Laden and all that kind of stuff in the college too, which I got offended, but I thought these people don't know. I mean, they have been fed something which some people want them to be fed with, and they don't know what the real truth is.
I listen to talk radio, and so I hear a lot of misconceptions about Islam.
It's not even misconceptions. I mean, they don't investigate at all. They just take, whatever they see and they make their own stories up about it.
Even though it isn't something like clear, you can say it affects me on this and this. It's like the general environment, You see like everyone is looking at you like in a suspicious way.
It's okay, you're free to go around with hijab. No one looks at you if you're in big cities. But for a woman, there is no chance to get work.
I'm a professional, and I spent the last 8 months looking for a job with wearing my hijab, and it was like difficult, Nobody say we won't give you a job because you're using or wearing this kind of clothes. But I think people think or wonder what kind of person I am because I'm a Muslim,
I normally, outside Abu Nur, I don't wear hijab. So in Holland, I'm not really recognized immediately as being a Muslim. But, a friend of mine who wears hijab, she sat next to a woman in the bus stop, and the woman just stood up and said, I don't want to be sitting next to a terrorist. And you get these stories all over and over again. But, because Holland was for years and years said to be the most tolerant country in the world, but it's definitely not now.
You still get those people, like my family, they're like, Syria, you're going, it's right beside Iraq, and they're going crazy, and I'm just like, Iraq's there, Syria's here, I'm not going to go join the army, I'm not going to go do this, I just came here with a purpose, just to learn the Arabic language and stuff like that,
So one of my aim is to clear up these kind of misconceptions that Islam, and if anybody follows Islam, they become terrorists, and in fact, there's nothing about terrorism in Islam.
We should not under any circumstances say that Islam is the religion of zealotry and extremism. Extremism has no single religion, color or race, and no single country where it can grow.
And you find people that call themselves Protestants, but they'll kill people. You'll find people that are Muslims, and they'll kill people. Jews, the same way. And that in fact they claim to be believers but are all atheists. They do not even believe in God. They have only adopted a cultural religious statement to identify themselves.
We have to go back and we have to give an account of our life, every moment of our life, to God again. So these people who do these kind of work, Muslim or non-Muslim, they forget this. They forget that one day you have to die and we have to die.
And God says in the Quran, whoever kills a soul, unless it is for murder or corruption in the land, it is as if he slain all of the humanity. And anyone who saves a life, it is as if he saved all of the humanity.
In this world, you don't find justice everywhere. You find justice with God.